5, 16, 19, 21, 30, 3 and 10. Check results. You remember?
I literally feel like one of those TikTokers explaining something as they're poorly green screened onto the background. Like, oh my god, did you know that Mark Zuckerberg actually sold his soul to the devil and I have proof? Um, can we get much lower? So low. I'm literally sitting there talking into an iPhone microphone that I found at the bottom of the sofa because I've had to just abandon ship with the other one. We went from kind of professional looking yesterday to just absolute dog shit in 201, but it had to be done because I did a whole 35 min, which for me is like 7 hours, talking Silverstone, Lando, talking Daniel Ricciardo, talking Nick De Vries and Sonoda and that whole scenario for Hodson, and the audio was like it was just like, and I just there was just a real sense of, oh man, so I'm Ryan Treying it, but even worse than that. Well, nothing wrong with what Ryan Train does, but I mean holding a thing like a little thing. Oh, I'm sweltering. I got my tramp jumper on. Sometimes I just feel like wearing the tramp jumper, you know. It's homely. I wouldn't answer the door in it even. I'd feel a bit. I literally happened today. Someone knocked on the door to deliver like a parcel and something. I just looked down at myself and just thought, no, I haven't ordered it. So I'm very selfish when it comes to. If someone tells me I've got a delivery coming today, can you wait for it? It's coming this time. I'll be there. Yes, I will. I like being dependable. But if the door's knocked and I didn't order anything, I'm not answering it. If you tell me, sure, but I could be up here and I'll hear it. I'll hear them knock 7 times. It's just an extra interaction that I just don't want. I think if I was like downstairs already and I was already presentable and the door was already unlocked and I have to like search for the keys, but it's just this whole like thing. It's like, oh, where's the keys? It's like a rush, and it's like people are very impatient when it comes to knocking on doors, and I don't like that pressure. It's like, if you knock, right, there's something here to knock on. Give it time before you knock again. Like, don't rush. And then once they hear you scrambling around, they're just gonna knock quicker and quicker. Then you gotta be like, 1 minute. You'll be like shouting and stuff loud enough for them to hear you. And then it's like, as soon as you answer the door, you feel embarrassed because, like, I don't know. And then it's like, oh no, what am I wearing? It's just like a whole thing, man. I don't know. I get weird about that type of thing. Hate answering the door. Like, if it's because it's like, don't sneak up when it's not stuff. When it's stuff I haven't ordered, it's like it's just sneaking up on me. It's something I didn't expect I'd have to deal with. It's like this. Like when I've got something, I'm like, oh, well, this time I'm prepared. This is like a little mini job interview. Just out of nowhere, though, sprung upon thee. A lot of Emmys, you know, the award show nominations came out, and I can't believe, like, what was it? Like, Bear season 1, right? Is it season 1 they're nominating? Can't be season 2. Yeah, season 1, I think. Like, Succession, like, did the Emmys not happen like 7 months ago? Or like, why is the Emmys happening now? What month are we in? Is this normal? Wait. It's July. It feels like a weird time. I felt like I didn't think we was near, like, I don't really watch television shows, but it is kind of funny that literally, if you're not Succession, White Lotus, or The Bear, you're getting nominated for nothing. I actually watched The Bear, which is crazy. I actually watched one of the things I don't watch a lot of. I just said television. I like The Bear. I watched season 2 and it's on Disney Plus, but I'm sure I'd like Succession enough. But like, I don't know, television shows are the type of thing. I'm sure I'd like Succession enough. I'm sure I'd enjoy most of it enough. But I'm only ever going to watch it if I'm forced to be in this. Like, if I walk into a room and someone else has it on and they really like it, so they have it on all the time, and I'm just watching it because of that reason. Oh my god. Just reminded me of Secret Invasion. It's so dog shit. Oh my god. Anyway, and like Marvel shows I watch a lot of because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it should just be easy and consumable, but it's just not. It's dog shit and they just fail every time. And they tricked you. They released the first 2 episodes. Well, they didn't, but they released the times of the first 2 episodes or something. And the first 2, and the critics got to see the first 2 first. And it was 55 minutes, 58 minutes. You're thinking, okay, they actually have a television show that's actually of like, because when you're making one of these shows, especially shows that have few episodes, you're expecting them to be like 50 minutes. That's like the standard length, right? Like a sitcom, yeah, it's going to be 25, 29 minutes. But like the standard length for a normal television show, especially in a series like that has 6 episodes or something, like they just have, that's just how long a television show is, right? um Marvel just have this problem where one episode's 20 minutes, one episode's 40 minutes, one episode's 30 minutes, one episode's 20 minutes. Like, even with WandaVision, which, okay, calm, the episodes are going to be shorter, still make them the same length, man. And then this one, immediately, once you get to episode 3, 48 minutes, no, 45 minutes. Okay, well, the other, that's 10 minutes shorter. This one, what was it, 37 minutes? It's like, you can't have an episode that's 35 minutes and then another one that's 48. It's just ridiculous. The pacing's off, mate. And then guess what? If you just release them all at once to binge, that would be fine. But you don't, and it's just not working. It's just not working. And the Echo television show, that you can binge that one. Who wants to binge Echo? I know we've not seen anything for it yet. I didn't even know who that was until I watched the Hawkeye show, which was, whatever in itself. And yeah, it's crazy. Like, episode 1 of Secret Invasion, I thought this is the fun good time. I'm intrigued enough. Episode 2, I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. The writing's good. I think I was praising it here. 3, like the drop off from 2 to 3, off a cliff, and by 4, it's just turned into something now that I'm verbally complaining about as I sit and watch it on my own. I'm watching it and like pausing it. Someone comes and be like, "Are you serious? Does the show actually want me to think like watch it again? Are you being real right now? The writing, why are they doing anything?" And I was just like, and I'm gonna finish it. I mean, I'm 4 episodes into a 6-episode series. I want to finish it. So far, it's like, it's just not that interesting, man. It's like, oh, the shows are addicted to doing reveals of stuff that they make blatantly obvious. Like, oh, he's a Skrull. Like, Secret Invasion should just be, by the way, retcon the series. Because that's all it is. It's just 6 episodes of them retconning stuff, pretending like it's meant to be exciting. And it's not. God, I'm just thinking about the fact I got to retread over everything I said for 35 minutes on the Formula 1 thing. Probably make the same jokes and pretend I'm saying them for the first time when really it was all said before prior. But to be fair to myself, I actually did just order a new Mac today, but I left it till like an hour ago, which was about midnight. So I'll probably be here on, I don't know, 2 days from now. Amazon though, but it's basically midnight, so now it's it's into the next. You don't care. So that should be decent. I'm actually happy about it. It's got. I'm out, guys. I'm out of topics. I was literally about to say, I'm actually really excited about it. Like, it's the one I had before, it was very sort of particular in the way you used it, but this one, it's got a bit of a mic control gauge on it, and a jack so you can sort of listen to yourself as you speak, and it's actually got some dual connectors so it can be used with a Type C plug, or your standard phone plug, or even just if you just want normal USB. So yeah, that's what I was about to go into, and then I just did go into it right now anyway. Bring me football, man. I feel like I need football back in my life. It's close, it's around the corner. Not close enough, man. I need it. Days are getting longer, nights are getting shorter. Well, actually they're not. We're kind of past, I think, the peak of summer, which is crazy. Because I remember I was defending summer recently. Like, people complain about summer only being 2 weeks. It's just not true. Ever since I said that, it's been raining like non-stop. Oh, I could be doing with that soon. Tango S Plus, if you know. Absolutely delightful. That's not recent. That just shows that I need to throw things away more often. Last time I went to the cinema was probably to see Across the Spider-Verse, which I've paid myself out there. But look, there's no maggots growing in it. It's completely cleaned out and emptied. It's just on the side there to remind you of the good times of the cinema. That's like the only thing I get. I don't eat when I'm in there. I don't like the sound of my own. Like, I can just hear myself chewing and stuff. Also, when you're in the cinema, right, and you got like sweets or something or crisps, just open it and eat it. I hate But for some reason, what bothers me more is if you're trying to do it quietly, because then what's distracting me isn't like, I don't get distracted just by rustling and noise. I get distracted by, oh, that guy like 4 rows back to the right is really trying to hide that he's rustling something right now. Oh, he's pulling out like what's that, like a, sounds like maybe like Starburst or something. Like, no, he's trying to slowly peel the lid off of a can of Pringles, and it's just like, just open it normally, man. First that bugs me. Does it really though? I don't know. I don't even know when the next time I go back is. That Wonka trailer. Oh my god, I remembered something. Barbie. Oh, and Barbie, Oppenheimer stuff. I don't even know if I'll end up seeing those things, because again, I don't know. I probably will. I'm cinema deprived. The clip of Tom Cruise talking about him watching Barbie and Oppenheimer, I laugh every time I watch it, and I can't exactly put my finger on why it's so funny, but it is hilarious. Like, the interview's like, which one will you watch first? You're gonna watch them both? And then he answers it in like, I can't tell if he's like being funny on purpose or whatever, but he's playing it serious, like kind of deadpan, and he's like, it's this long convoluted. What he answers is this: I'm gonna watch them both. Oppenheimer first, then Barbie. After that, I want to see them both at peak times because I want to see them in a packed audience. Right, that's all he says. But he does this long, convoluted, just ramble like of a mad, just delirious rant on. Well, it's not a rant, but he's like, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to cinema. Maybe like a Friday. I'm planning. I'm gonna see Oppenheimer first, I think, and I'm probably gonna see it on the Saturday. On the Friday, evening. Because I want to see it in a packed screen, so I'm gonna see Oppenheimer on the Friday evening in a packed screen, and then I'm gonna see Barbie. I think I'm gonna see Barbie, and then he says Barbie kills me. I'm gonna see Barbie after that. Sorry, on the Saturday, and I'm gonna see that one in the evening because I want to see that one with a packed screen. It just goes on, and it's just like, okay, you want to see them both, and that just I don't. It's just that clip of Tom Cruise. I don't know why, it just kills me. And then I'm probably going to see Barbie. Also because I can't imagine him caring for Barbie at all or whatever. Like, and again, this might be in jest, but someone asked him, what's your 4 favourite films? And it was all films he's in. I can't remember what the first one was. It's like an old 80s looking film. I've never seen it, but he's in it. And then his other 3 answers was Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2, and Top Gun Maverick. And he likes all the big stunts and stuff in IMAX, and it's like, I'm sure Barbie will have something like extra interesting to offer that hasn't really been revealed in the trailers yet. Because honestly, if we're being honest, from the trailers it is just sort of, oh, it's fun because it has all these people in, but so far it does kind of just look like a Lego movie kind of. It doesn't look like anything special yet, but I'm hoping there's a little something extra in there, an extra layer to it. But regardless, I just can't imagine him sitting down there with his huge. I just imagine him with like a huge bucket of popcorn, like comically large, in his seat, just surrounded by people in pink, just him wearing all black, just watching Barbie. But I will be there, for sure. It will be there for sure. And then you got Wonka, that trailer, Timmy, and that's my favorite, man. That's my fave, man. And he's finally had it now. And it's crazy what can take you down. But you know what? Fair play. Go get your bag. He hasn't really done any like huge sort of like. This is probably, I reckon, out of all his jobs, this is probably the one that's paid him the most. And that's kind of what you got to do sometimes. You got to take these roles and just get your money. It's crazy. Some of his line deliveries in that trailer are insane. But his performance is kind of like, at the same time, almost, it's weird because he can people saying like, oh, this is proof he's not actually, what's the words, like zero range or whatever, but I mean maximum range, but I know he can do charismatic, quirky characters. He can play that role. He's not just mopey, sad, or like drug addict or whatever. I've at least even seen him give a better performance in like a bad SNL skit. He looks like he's like still like he films this too quickly after Dune or something. He's still like performing clenched jaw within himself. Like the lines that stand out, everyone's been memeing on Twitter. But the I can't remember what the quote is. It's something on the lines of like, "Everyone settle up and listen down. Scratch that, reverse it." And it's just like you read that out as if you read it for the first time with a script. And then I know, look at us, sort of just the layman's criticizing. Who cares about if I can say what I want? And then the other one, it's just I do actually just find funny when she's like, what you doing? What you doing, Willy Wonka?" And he's like, "Well, I'm making chocolate, of course." He just like, it's insane. I mean, I'm hoping, it's like Chelsea can go and sign a bunch of dog shit players. I'm still hope for the best. It doesn't look good, but hey, we're on the Chalamet train, and we're just gonna hope it's not. Look, it's not gonna exactly change the world, change the Earth's rotation, but I think at the very least, just hoping that it's not as maybe cringy or bad as it looked in that trailer. Paul King as well. This isn't really a good sign for Holland to Fred Astaire's being directed by that director. Because so far he's got this Wonka film and Paddington, which although it's 100% Rotten Tomatoes, it's crazy. It's crazy. We will see though. I will be there for sure. Gotta sort this out. This ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Governor. So gotta sort that. This is 201. We're in a new era now. We're in the 200s. Oh wow. Diary of a Woman. Actually, no, I'll talk about that tomorrow. That's another title, right? 201, see you in 202.
Here with the kids, and they had like 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. He was like a hero.